Hey kids! So what I'm trying to do is go ahead and give you an example. Obviously all these ingredients that I have that are going to be seen on the video are a lot more than I'm expecting initially, but eventually I'd like to see you get there within the 30 days because I want you to be able to kind of develop your skills. You're going to be at home a lot, which gives you a lot of opportunity to cook at home and really just play with different recipes. See what you can come up with on your own, just like we did for mystery baskets. Give yourself a challenge. I'll give you a few ideas and steps as we go. What I want to do now is kind of just get going with this. What I'm making today is a chicken pad thai. We have minced garlic. We have diced onions, green onions, julienne carrots. I already grilled the chicken ahead of time, so you would want to cook the chicken or buy pre-cooked chicken. I like to make it fresh though because it comes out better. Then I also have pad thai noodles that will be cooked within about 5 minutes. So again, remember, timing is everything. So I have put my ingredients in order. The other thing I'm going to be adding is a little bit of eggs in it, just like any Asian dinner or dish would have. We have, for our toppings, we're going to have chopped peanuts and cilantro, and we have lime, which is the great final touch for when you do this. I was just done with chicken. I'm going to keep my gloves on just so that we can have more precautions in place. So the first step is to make sure that you have everything you need already. I have my water boiling for the noodles already. I'm going to start going ahead and I'm going to begin with minced garlic because that's going to give me the base flavor. It's about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. As you can see, my heat's on. I have a pan set up here already for me so that I can clean up as I go, because I know that your parents' concerns are that you guys might leave a mess or have already left a mess. So we need to make sure that we keep up with what we're using. Again, this is not your first step kind of presentation. I'm going to actually move a little bit further back so you can see all the different ingredients that I'm working with. I have the garlic already cooking and it's just a matter of getting them in there. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. That'll give me the ability to saute it. The next step is about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of diced onions. You guys aren't going to be required to make all of this at once. Like, you don't have to make a video. What I'm looking for is some still photos of the prep initially and then the final product. I'm going to put everything in the order. Again, this is more for toppings, but we have to be able to do that. Okay, great. So we're going closer to the stove now that we're sauteing everything. I have the minced garlic, vegetable oil, and diced onions in here. Now, if you want to be ambitious and you want to try this dish, then you go right ahead. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. This, of course, you know, sometimes with my cooking, I do it all by memory. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge for you, but you can always find a recipe for pad thai online and it'll give you a lot of the similar items and you can add or remove anything that you think you might want. The next thing is the julienne carrots. We want to be able to put them in there, let them saute a bit. I'm going to raise the heat now, about medium high. It was on low right now just so that we can get everything sauteed and it's not cooking too quickly. So what I'm going to do right now while these are sauteing is I'm going to go ahead and stick the rice noodles in because after this everything's going to go pretty quickly, okay? You know I like to cook simple, but I'm able to get things moving and get everything on time. I'm going to go ahead and turn off egg rolls that I have in the oven. Yes, I bought a package of egg rolls. I didn't make them from scratch like we did before. So of course take those chances of getting something that's a little bit easier for you to make. That's okay too. You can see I'm cleaning as I go so I don't have a big mess to clean up at the end. It's really only using about 2 pots. It's really helpful. have tongs ready for when these noodles get ready. They'll take about maybe 5 minutes. They'll cook very quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and get you going on that. Sorry, my puppy started barking and I wanted to know why. So we're gonna be okay. So we're still continuing to saute the carrots, right? So now that I see them not as hard anymore, they've softened a bit from the sauteing, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the chicken. Chicken was grilled. Just a little bit of salt and pepper on it, nothing crazy. So when I did that, now I have these two. I'm gonna show you kind of the pad thai sauce, and this is chili paste. I put about 2 tablespoons of this and about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of this. This will add heat, so if you don't like heat, you can avoid it altogether. I have them mixed in already. This is where the flavor of the pad thai is. I love pad thai sauce. It has a little bit of tamarind in it and some chilies in it. It's very unique, but it's very tasty as well. This is what gives the pop to our pad thai. You can see it's going to start adding color to the chicken and to the vegetables. And what you do is just kind of mix it in so you get that color all up in there. Super simple, nothing crazy. There you go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. You can smell it too. It's got that seasoning of just sauce and chilies, and makes you want to be ready to eat already, hoping that these noodles will be ready, which they'll be ready in about 2 minutes. The way you'll know is that they'll start to kind of come out like this. See how they're nice and soft and loose? So we're going to go ahead and move them over into the chicken. This is going to allow us to finish. I'm going to stop the boiling, grab the noodles, just switch them right over. You can always use a colander if you don't want to grab them and push them over, because you could spill a few. But if you keep up with them and you just move quickly, you should be okay. My tongs are a little on the small side. You might want to use some bigger ones because I don't want you to burn yourself. In order to keep me from getting this hot water near me, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Putting my spoon aside because I want to use the tongs now. Grab the handle and really just mix it. Go from here. Get it so that it's all here. Now that it's here, what I do is I push it to the side. This is where the egg comes in. I really just cook that on the side. Make sure to scramble it before I start blending it in. Kind of just move it around, let it cook. I also like to kind of move the heat over, so all it does is really cook the eggs for you. See that? Once you start to see your scrambled eggs, if you don't like eggs in it, you don't have to put it. Again, this is what's so cool about pad thai is you make it your own. You can even make it without any kind of protein. You can use tofu instead. I know, Danielle, you like stuff like that, so you could try that. Chicken, you can use pork, you can use beef strips. It's really open to interpretation, which is pretty cool, and why I like this dish so much. Now that I have the eggs cooked, I really want to get that spoon in there and start mixing it in so that we can get ourselves some level of mixture in with the eggs. Now I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to work on plating this, and then I'll get back right with you to show you what the final product is. Alright, so here's the plated dish. Of course, you know I love appearance. Love when things look great. I'm going to use some peanuts. I'm going to sprinkle them all the way around just to give them that little look of texture. Gives you a little bit of that crunch and a little bit of that cilantro. I know some of you don't love cilantro. You can always leave it out. We have our limes there. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze lime on top. Gives it that citrusy flavor. You've got yourself a great dish right there. Let that take me maybe 10 minutes. Most of it was prepping. So if you need to do that, then you go right ahead and prep away. I'm going to go ahead and try it. Make sure y'all know that I eat what I make. And hope you guys can try something similar to this. Or just give me your own dish and we'll see how that goes. Sorry, these noodles are not behaving.